Welcome to the Carla Marie and Anthony show. Apparently, Carla Marie didn't know that we were on today.
No, I knew it. Really?
Yes, and to whoever...
I couldn't hear the sound. It was Wendy in Virginia.
Wendy in Virginia was correct. That trivia did replay from the other day, which was weird because I did a whole new trivia game yesterday,
Anthony did this
last night, and it just never updated on this screen, which means...
We have one for Thursday?
Exactly. I'm done with my trivia work for Thursday, so I'll move forward to next Monday then, I guess.
That's cool.
So, actually, it's a good thing that now happens because I can do Monday's trivia today, and that way during the Super Bowl... Oh, although, do I want to do some, like, Super Bowl trivia for Monday? Maybe.
Like stuff that happened at the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Maybe. You act like we're not going to talk about the Super Bowl Monday morning. Like commercials, interviews, fans doing weird things. That was the weirdest response.
What do fans do?
The Super Bowl. What happened at the Super Bowl?
Well, what are you going to do? Like how many points were scored?
I don't know. Whatever happens during the Super Bowl. Negative Nancy over here. Kicking off the morning with that kind of attitude.
Okay, I won't talk. It's fine.
There are a couple really fun things we're going to talk about. I'm going to pull up the list for one moment here before I get back to the money scene. We do have a little hype train bonus, which I actually haven't watched, but I know kind of what it's about.
Hype train bonus, you said?
Yeah, so it's a video that Claire sent us that I think a lot of people in the chat have been a part of. Now, again, I didn't watch it. I just got it. I watched a tiny portion so that I can get it set up for the show, so hopefully it works.
I thought something was going to happen in Twitch that has never happened before.
Oh, I hope so. Let's see what happens if we get to the hype train. Are we in a hype train yet? I don't even know.
No.
I didn't see it, no. And then if that happened, that kind of has to go along with the hype train.
Yes.
Like they kind of go hand in hand.
There's
so
no
hopefully
hype train, no video.
We get through level 5 of the hype train. If we do, Carla Marie, what are we drinking?
Deep Eddy. We're almost done.
Ooh, we just got 1,000. Yeah, Heather on Long Island, 1,000 bits.
Damn, girl.
Thank you very much. Maria in Beemore with 300. I saw Jen and Lisa gifting subscriptions, so thank you to everyone who has gotten us along this far. Z from NYC with 100 bits. Carla Marie?
Jill just said, I know this is super cheesy, but my son goes to Catholic school and just had his huge midterm. He had to know the 10 commandments in order, and number 6 is not do not kill. It is do not commit adultery. I know these inside. Oh, was that
according to the internet yesterday? Or whenever I made that was the answer. Now I've got to question everything I find.
Your faith.
I don't have to question I just have to question everything I find on the internet now, which is obviously what we should be doing anyway. But I thought I fact checked that. Anyway, I apologize if there was an inaccuracy in the trivia game. The other thing that we're going to talk about once the hype train is over is some news in the world of You Look Great stuff.
Yes.
We also have some big talking engagements coming up. One today, and then Carla Marie has her own later on. We're going to talk about that. And then I am going to explain why I asked this question. But should you work at a job you hate is something that I want to get to.
It's like hate working?
Kind of.
Like hate follow someone?
Kind of. So I'll explain all of that as the show progresses. We are in level 5 of the hype train already, so Carla Marie, you might want to get that shot ready.
Jesus, what?
Yeah. I mean, there were times where, what?
I didn't put ice today.
You can, we'll be fine. I think we'll make it.
No mixer thing.
Just pouring straight from the bottle.
We were going to drink champagne today, but...
Oh, yeah, what happened?
I thought it was going to get me too drunk leading up to the speaking engagements that we have.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So we will promise champagne on Thursday. And the champagne is from our friends at Seattle Cocktail Club to celebrate Seattle Cocktail District, which I know a lot of people are talking about going to, so that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I agree with you, Heather. I don't know if Carla Marie is going to make it without ice. Now, we've seen her take straight shots before, but it's going to be interesting, to say the very least.
What, we think the ice makes that much of a difference for me?
Oh, yeah. I think it makes a difference for me.
We poured that. We don't even know if Hype Train's going to make it.
Oh, well, we're 43% of the way through Hype Train level 5.
The train's just going to get stuck in between 2 stations. It's going to be really awkward.
I guarantee that we make it through Hype Train level 5. And then we get the little surprise that we've got on the way. Heather on Long Island just throwing in bits, getting us through there. So thank you very much.
I realized that like I don't. It's not just shots. Like everything. Like I'll drink water and I keep it in my mouth. Like I need to go to like swallow school.
I'm not going to comment on that. Created by Cooper said, no, you should not work at a job you hate. It makes life miserable. And I understand that part. I truly do. And we have been very big proponents of going out there into the world and finding something that makes you feel fulfilled, something that you want to do for your employment. And I still think that I believe that for the most part. But I do have a very solid argument, I think, for the opposite.
Okay.
And Created by Cooper, I know that you hang out with the Young Nails stream very much. So thanks for hanging out with us. And next time you're in a stream with Habib, let him know I say hi.
I'm surprised that Anthony or Fred the Mailman have not said that Rutgers was.
Well, I don't know what Rutgers does at the end. I just do know that they suck.
At the end? What do you mean? Oh.
Cheers, Carla Marie.
I was like, at graduation? What do you mean?
Probably at graduation. Cheers to you. Thank you for helping us get through Hype Train level 5.
I forgot now.
What?
This way first?
Well, cheers to you, Carla Marie. Cheers to everyone who got us through Hype Train level 5. To the bartender. There we go. We're almost there. There we go. There we go. You're right. What are you just? Is that a shake? I can't imagine a worse combination than Deep Eddy Ruby and a protein shake.
I woke up really dizzy this morning. I think it's because I was hungry. I don't know what's going on. I should check my blood sugar.
Also, the Deep Eddy grapefruit flavor. And when you chill it, it's much better, obviously. But I think the weird thing, and maybe it's not weird if you know about flavors and stuff, tell me. The citrus part of it, like, really gets you when it's warm. Like, I feel like, maybe that is with any sort of citrus. I feel like I just had a lemon in my mouth.
It would be like having warm orange juice. It sucks.
I guess, yeah.
I want everyone moving forward, next time you take a shot, to just keep it in your mouth a little longer.
No, don't do that.
Just do it.
I do the complete opposite. I go as quick as possible.
But I
get it out of the way.
Cue all the jokes. I can't open my throat for it to let it go down. I have to think about it. I don't just do the boom.
All right. Now,
I don't know how to do it.
You're going to have to do some training, which it's weird because I feel like you've been in training now for 2 years, basically, as we've been doing this show. A year and a half.
I'm way better than the first day.
That is true.
Actually hilarious.
That is 100% true. And now that the hype train is officially over, thank you to everyone who helped us keep the streak going to level 5.
Thank you.
There's a little video that I got to play.
Little video?
Let me change.
It's just a video.
It's a baby vid. Let me change one thing to make sure everything fits on the screen. Put that up there. All right. And I think once I hit this button, we'll be good. Carla Marie, you ready?
Is there going to be sound?
There should be. Cheers. There.
I don't hear it.
Table. Cheers to you, Carla Marie. Cheers to you. Cheers, Carla Marie. Cheers to you.
Oh, Erica.
And cheers to the bartender. Cheers to you.
Humans here.
Cheers to you, Carla Marie. I guess cheers to the bartender.
Woo.
Cheers, you look great.
Cheers to you all.
Happy holidays. Cheers.
My husband once said my life was heavily influenced by Carla Marie, and I never forgot that. So, cheers, because it is. You look great.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, fam.
Cheers. You look great.
Okay, that was awesome.
That was really cool. Let me put us back on the main screen for a second here.
That was cool.
That was really cool, and I think one of my favorite parts is just seeing everyone because I feel like
I know.
Normally when I see people, it's a tiny little like profile picture.
A circle.
Sometimes it's not even you on Instagram. It's like
Yeah.
your dog or your kid or something. So that was really really cool. Thank you.
Whoever thought of doing that,
Yeah,
thank
I know
you guys.
Claire sent it to me, so thank you very much for sending that over.
That's cool.
And I'm glad we got to play that because that was probably the better way to celebrate making it through Hype Train with all the people who have supported us
Yeah.
from basically the very
We
beginning.
should have a guest shooter every day.
Shooter? Like Shooter McGavin? Do you know what Shooter McGavin's from?
Billy Madison?
No, but the other one.
Other one?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
They should come up on Zoom and take a shot with us.
Wait, I'm 100% in for that.
I'm gonna have to pee soon.
Go for it.
The ice melted in my shake in my stomach.
Yeah, I think that was really cool. And I would love that idea. If someone took an honorary shot with us every time we were ready to finish
I
the
know
Hype Train.
there are people that will watch on YouTube, like watch the replay, and at night, and they'll do it.
Really?
Yep.
But I will say, I think if you're going to be our honorary shot person, you have to have a You Look Great shot glass. I think that has to be like the bar of entry.
Okay.
Anyone who bought a You Look Great shot glass is an option or is available for
Okay.
the honorary shot. Maybe that's something we do on Thursdays.
I like
Thirsty
that.
Thursdays.
Yeah.
All right, so if you are one of those people that wants, and you could do this on YouTube if you're watching later, but you'd have to be live with us on Thursday.
Yeah, hey, Jane, it's early for us too, though.
It is very early for us. And we never said we're going to question what's in your shot glass either.
I am.
I'm not. Whatever, you could put a little bit of coffee in there, a little bit of tea, whatever you feel like having. Some milk. I don't know.
Ew.
I don't know if I ever would take a shot. I mean, I'm sure I drank it quickly as a child, but I don't know if I could take just a shot of milk.
There are no shot glasses available at the moment.
Oh, that's the other thing we've got to talk about. So
But
obviously,
there might be soon.
on the side of the screen, you have the list of things we're going to talk about. We did get the Hype Train bonus, so thank you to everyone who was part of that
Yeah.
video. Secondly, and Carla Marie, this is all you because I know you did a lot of the hard work to get this done. The You Look Great news.
The You Look Great store is officially open for business, and the doors do not intend to close at any moment. Meaning, you can order something and it will ship within a few days, and there is no cutoff time. There's no get your order in, and it ships in 2 weeks. We do have a smaller stock than like when we have everything, and that doesn't mean we aren't going to do launches and collections that are like, hey, here, this is only available for 2 weeks. It's limited time. But these are the things that we have been able to hold inventory of, which means that like we pay upfront for these items to be available. We actually shared this like a day or two early. Everything technically gets printed tomorrow, but
That's
that
fine.
means they'll start shipping like tomorrow or Thursday or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And the really cool thing is, like Carla Marie said, we're still going to do some of those limited runs, right? Those limited edition items.
Yeah.
But these are what we're using it right now kind of as our staples, right? Because a lot of people, I mean, I'll wear my You Look Great shirt to the
Yeah.
gym and people will comment on it, ask me where I got it. I know a lot of you have worn it around and people are asking you. So now there's a way to actually pick up a little bit of You Look Great gear throughout the year.
Listen, there's a decent amount of stuff in there. There isn't any kid stuff at the moment because kid sizes are so tough to keep in stock. So if that becomes something that people are like, we need kid stuff, and there's enough people, then yeah, we'll switch it up. But it's the basics right now.
So there you go. There's the link. Carla Marie just put it in the chat, youlookgreat.co. And if you're watching this on YouTube later, link will be in the description of the YouTube video. What are you looking at, Carla Marie?
Mergen said, I was wondering what was going on. I went to check for some reason yesterday.
And yeah, the cool thing about everything that we're kind of trying to do moving forward is we launched Discord basically last week, right? Like it's been a thing for a little bit, but we
So
really
fun.
kicked it off publicly last week. And that was the first place that the You Look Great store was kind of revealed.
Yeah. I just put it in there last night, and it was so fun. I was like, what is this?
So, yeah, there's a bunch of things in there. We can go through it. Let me put it on the screen. Hold on. That way everyone who's watching knows what we're talking about. Give me 1 second. Carla Marie, you got to fill some time here.
At what we got in there.
Well, you got to talk about something else while I get this on the screen.
Talk about something completely different.
I don't know, just
Well,
kind of...
Discord, I love it. And I know we were talking about not being on our phones as much, but I'm like, well, I'm spending my time in Discord actually interacting with people opposed to scrolling.
Yeah, I do think it's different.
Definitely
Absolutely
different. There were so many tips in the running channel last night. UD Flyer and Lee inspired me. I think I'm definitely going to do a 5K this year.
Really?
I think I'm definitely.
Like an official 5K, like where you sign up and someone gives you like a t-shirt,
Yes,
or
has
one of
to
your
be something
own?
fun though. Like last time I did the All-State Hot Chocolate run, and you got hot chocolate at the end. I need,
cool.
and then I threw up also at the finish line. I gagged. Then I had hot chocolate. But I need something to like, it has to be one of those fun ones. Like maybe a 5K color run where we throw chalk at each other.
Okay.
Will you do it with me?
Sure.
Are you going to train?
No, not really.
When was the last time you ran?
I don't know. I'm sure I could do it.
Okay.
I'm pretty confident in my 5K running skills. Like, I'm not going to run it necessarily fast, but I'll finish it and I'll be fine. I can run 3.1 miles.
It all depends on my ankle and how it holds up. It's been not so strong
Okay.
ever since I had COVID, which sounds crazy, but it's true. And tomorrow I'm taking an Orange Theory class in the morning.
This is your first one ever, right? You're like joining the cult?
Well, I'm getting a free one as my first one ever. Technically, I took one a few years ago.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you think the first time you took it?
I liked it.
So how come from the first time you took it to now you haven't taken another one?
I don't know. I just haven't. Like, there's no reason.
And what made you then say, you know what, I'm going to do this thing
Well,
more often?
it was Fit Feb, so I was like, let me try something new. Also looked at my finances and realized that I was spending a lot of money at Barry's boot camp.
That's right. I mean, and Barry's is a phenomenal workout.
I literally had tears in my eyes when I was like going through this. And I know
one of the more expensive ones out there.
if it's something that makes you happy, you're like, okay, I can still make this work. And it's true. I still have Barry's classes. I'm still going to go to Barry's, but I'm not going to likely do the monthly packs.
Okay.
It is less than half the amount monthly at Orange Theory. Because like they
That's
don't
a
have
big
the
difference.
shower and they don't have the
Oh, they don't?
no. I literally live 10 minutes from an Orange Theory.
Yeah, but not everyone does.
Well, I don't. There's like 5 of them in it. So
That's
yes,
true.
everyone
They
does.
are. Yeah, they are pretty close. All right, here we go. I finally got this on the screen.
Cheers.
Nope, hold on.
Abel. Cheers
I'm
to
an
you, Carla
idiot.
Marie.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get that off the screen.
That's right. I know we were supposed. Sarah Beth is right. Do a virtual 5K. Maybe
what
that
happened?
will be the 5K that we do. That'll be the fun 5K.
Okay. That we run it. But usually for those things, people get like T-shirts or medals or something. Could we do a digital one? Something people can throw on like Instagram? I don't know.
That's stupid, but we
know.
could do tank tops.
We could.
You sign up and you get a tank top.
So here is the You Look Great store. Sorry that took so long. But it's youlookgreat.co, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that takes you to the store. So this is what we've got on there. We got your standard T-shirts.
We brought back the mama's favorite and Pepto-Bismol.
Yep. Some hoodies, some zip-ups, some of the more plain designs here without, we have like the triple logo and the regular logo, and then some beanies. Palm or sans palm.
Sun's palm, yeah. It's funny because, like, go back to the zip-ups.
Okay.
So when we talked to the warehouse, they're like, all right, we'll do the blue, the black, and the gray. And I was like, no, like, there were so many people that were like, damn, I should have got the pink. I'm like, put the pink in there. So don't make me a
The
liar.
pink is definitely a cool option. I think I'm going to end up getting one.
Yeah, it's called Pepto-Bismol. I know it's Pepto-Bismol. But
And that's an older episode where we were in this room, I think, by the time that
we were
happened,
sitting
right?
over here for some reason. We had the desk like
It was a different setup.
angled differently. It was the first show after you moved in.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
I, for the love of the Lord, thought it was Pepto-Bismol my whole life. I had no idea there was Pepto-Bismol, which is just an ugly word. Pepto-Bismol sounds way better.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the main list here. So, hype train bonus, that's out of the way. You look great news, that is also out of the way. Big time talkers.
That's what you call it.
You might watch us on a daily or semi-daily basis here on Twitch or on YouTube or listen to our podcast. But apparently, the world is clamoring for more of Carla Marie and Anthony. Carla Marie and or Anthony.
Yes. So today we are speaking at the Morris County College of New Jersey's business communication class.
This is going to go well.
Club.
Hello, College of Morris.
Organization. It's not a class. It's like their weekly meeting or monthly meeting. We're speaking at it as a business.
Mm-hmm. And what are we supposed to talk about, really? I know that we had like a little chat with them last week, but I'm still not 100% sure why they asked us to be a part of this.
It's because they're comm students and they are business students.
Okay.
And we have kind of merged both.
Okay, that makes sense.
So we'll be talking to the youth of America.
But what if they start as like business students? What if they start asking
I'm
like
going to say
businessy questions that we can't answer?
Everything you're probably learning in school will actually help you none. So it doesn't matter what you're asking me. Get a job and then come talk to me.
But I think we're supposed to be the real world people, right? Like, oh, don't worry about your textbooks. We got all the info. Because we've made it. I don't know.
I know. We should. I don't really. Oh, I'm going to look at my notes from that call. We are going to end the stream about like 10 after 9 or 12, wherever you are.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have to be on with them by 30. So we need to.
So we're on with them in about
an
hour. Exactly. So we need a little time to prep and whatnot. But I saw Wendy in Virginia said I went to Morris County College.
Shut up.
That's awesome. What do we have to know about them? DM us. Let us know.
The fighting.
Oh, they're mascots? Yeah, I don't know. The Morrisons.
It's in New Jersey. You should know.
Yeah, but my odd talent of memorizing Division I mascots is really just in the football world. Like Division I college football mascots, I think almost all 137 of them or whatever there are.
Maybe don't bring that up.
But they don't play in that. But I know some other ones.
Audi Swan said you guys are running an online store. Talk about that process. Truth.
That's true. And then the other big speaking engagement, big time talker, is Carla Marie is flying to Nashville. And this is like a big summit. What's it called? A seminar summit?
Country radio seminar.
Country radio
we haven't
seminar.
Talked about this at all.
You're not on the radio. You've never worked in country radio. So why did they reach out to you for this country radio seminar?
So I'm speaking on a panel called Rev Up Your Socials.
Okay.
And it's all about how you as a radio talent can sell your social media, and or you as a radio sales team can work with your talent to make money for your company, because that was something that never happened for us. And it was very frustrating because I was making money on my own through my social media, and I would try to bring that into the failing industry that needed money, and they would be like, we don't know how to do this. So now I'm on a panel with other radio people who have figured out how to do it, and a salesperson who has actually figured out how to bring it into his market. And we're going to
where is this person from?
Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow, cool.
And he actually works where Kira from the Free For All show with Sean Tepesta, where she's going to work. So they'll be working together, which is super cool. I know she's got a great team, which is super exciting. But we're basically preaching to talent, like, fix your social media, stop like treating it like it's a dumping ground, make it nice, and also to the sales side, stop being a big dummy and break out of your like old school traditions.
Well, the problem with it's interesting because we ran into this issue oftentimes with trying to sell social media and then trying to merge it with our actual radio jobs. And the overhead that radio companies have, like it's a lot of money to own a radio station, hire all those people, the engineers, the producers, the talent, the salespeople, the managers, all of it, HR. And what they're trying to do every time they sell an ad is to cover all of those costs. Whereas in the digital space, what digital agencies are used to is one person or maybe a little collective of people And as long as they get their money, they split it amongst themselves and they're done. There's very little overhead. You might have to hire a photographer or an editor or something, but you're still not trying to run a business with dozens and dozens of people per station on one sale. And I think that's where the discrepancy is between selling social and selling radio. Is when you think about the things, the amount of money that a company has to spend to get on the radio compared to what they get from a digital ad and the amount of info they get from a digital ad, it doesn't even make sense.
No.
I mean, and radio is a place where you can still reach a large audience. I'm not saying that it's not. There's still a huge part of this country that has radio as part of their lives. A lot of the people that watch us watch or listen to Elvis at different times, you know, or listen to Ricky in her show, or listen to John in the Val show, or Ryan Seacrest show with Erica. Like, we get it.
Yeah.
But the advertising data that you get,
You don't.
it's tough being able to convert people through radio as opposed to digital.
We'll be hanging out with Ricky like the entire time we're there in Nashville, and then she'll fly here 4 days later.
Yeah, we're going to spend a lot of Ricky time, but we've also spent, a month basically with Ricky?
On the road trip.
A week and a half on the road, and then she was here.
Like 2 weeks.
Yeah. So, we've spent enough time with Ricky where we know that spending that much time down the road with Ricky is going to be pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll make it at least. We might all hate each other by the end of it.
Yeah. So, Anthony is coming with me. It was supposed to be a business trip for me, and Anthony said I would like to come on said business trip.
Here was the problem, is so many people, when they found out that Carla Marie was going, were like, oh, I can't wait to see you and Anthony. And they were disappointed that it was just Carla Marie by herself. So I decided to save the day, book a ticket.
On the company card.
Get a place to stay. And, what?
We have a free place to stay.
Yeah, because of me. Because of me.
Oh, I gotta love it.
So I decided to save the day by showing up. You know,
We'll have updates. We plan on doing a show. Are we doing a show from there? I guess we can now. We have to see what the...
We're hoping to do a show from there.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in late February, early March, where we might have to take 1 or 2 shows off, but we're also hoping to do them on location.
And you know why? It's because we have to fly. To save money, it is so much cheaper to fly like a day earlier and pay for a hotel. Because flights right now are berserk.
They're wild.
Like
also,
$600 a person to fly places.
Yeah. And one of the flights we're looking at is literally flying as far as you can in America. Seattle to Miami. So that's a tough flight. I get it. It's expensive. That journey 100 years ago, 200 years ago, that journey would have been impossible.
No. But I wasn't here then. So
Also, that journey, when you think about it, like pre-America, would have been going from Spain to the British colonies up in Canada. It would have been going from Spain to Mexico, from Spain to Canada.
No, but
because Washington was part of the British Empire, because the Spanish Empire went all the way up to like the top part of California.
Yeah,
back in the day.
But you're saying Spain to Canada means I have to cross an ocean.
No.
Yeah, now?
But I said back in the day.
No, you said would be like going from Spain to Canada, which would mean right now I need to get in a boat.
Although actually,
you confused all of us. I have to.
Now that I think about it, going from Seattle to Miami on a flight is actually further than going from New York to London. It is. So it's a journey. I get it. And Carla Marie she's gone. She's peeing. So I'm also going to tell you, while Carla Marie is gone, why me going to Nashville saves the Nashville trip, right? Because if I left it up to Carla Marie and Ricky and our other friends in the Nashville area to go out in Nashville, they'd be like, oh, we're going to go get this like cute dinner with an Instagram wall, and then we're going to take pictures, blah, blah, blah. But when I'm there, specifically on like the Friday night, because no one has anything to do that Saturday morning, we're hitting the town hard. We're going out. Like, for real. We're not going to be all cutesy with like matching drinks. We are going to be ripping shots, maybe getting some bottle service. I don't know. Just going crazy. Oh, I think you're a very quick peer.
First of all,
what?
You are coming to Nashville to be my assistant.
No.
And we will not be ripping anything until Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday night. We're going to go to like Jason Aldean's bar. We're going to go Miranda Lambert's bar.
I'm not doing bottle service. Nashville is about going to dive bars. I'm not doing sparklers in Nashville, the home of country music.
I'm going to tell you why. We're still going to listen to a ton of country music. And there's going to be like house bands playing. I'm going to tell you why, though. Going to Nashville specifically, you're going to want to do bottle service, Carla Marie. When you hit Broadway, and keep in mind, I was there a couple months ago in the summer, right? When you hit Broadway.
No one's there. It's not the summer.
Huh?
It's not the summer. No
I get
there.
it. But when you hit Broadway, it is packed with people. You are not going to want to be in any of those bars at night without your own designated space.
When I get there, I will make that decision.
I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to make that decision late. You've got to be able to call ahead and be like, hey, I need a table here. I've got 7 people showing up.
Stop. We're going to go to the dive bars. We're not going where all the dumb young tourists are. We're doing Nashville like people who live there with people who live there.
No, we're going, well, at least one of the nights.
I'm canceling your fucking flight. You're not coming.
One of the nights, at least, we are hitting Broadway. And we're just going to go
We're
wild.
doing whatever Ricky says we're doing because she lives there. You don't.
She's the littlest
Anthony,
one.
I'm telling you right now, you will not be coming on this trip.
I don't listen to the littlest one in the group. And she's the littlest one.
Like, this is why you know what? I was so excited to go on my little business trip, because it wasn't supposed to be a day. And I was going to have a nice little time in Nashville. And now we're going for 4 days. We're taking bottle service with us everywhere we go. No.
Marijuana, who is my barber, by the way, who I'll hopefully be seeing tomorrow, or will be seeing tomorrow. What could you need other than Kid Rock's Big Ass Honky Tonk and Toby Keith's I Love This Bar? He's right. And I've been to both. Actually, I don't think I've been to Toby Keith's bar. But I have gone to Kid Rock's Big Ass Honky Tonk. It's like 3-4 floors. It's insane.
And if I was like, Anthony, you know what? You booked the bottle service. Guess what? We'll never have bottle service.
Oh, no, I promise you. We are going to be...
No. Can we call Ricky?
Bottle servicing it up. Isn't she working?
No.
Oh, okay.
Get her on the horn.
And it's funny because Kid Rock's bar, there's people here commenting on Kid Rock's bar. It is like a tourist hellhole, but it's also a lot of fun at the same time.
No, I'm fine with that. Is there bottle service?
I think they have sections for bottle service. There's 4 different levels of that bar.
Fred the mailman. I didn't have to do bottle service in Nashville. We bar hopped too much to want to spend bottle service time in one place. That's what I want. Can you make it connectable?
What? Well, we're not. It's been a little difficult for us to hear things through here. So
Through Bluetooth?
well, you can try. Are you connected on Bluetooth? 'Cause I think I might be.
No, it's difficult because
My phone is connected on Bluetooth. Here, you want me to call Ricky? I'll do that.
That's why.
I do, and I know that like doing touristy things and stuff, people will make fun of it all the time. I love going to a place and just being a straight up tourist.
No, but that's not. But we've been to
cool.
Nashville before. I don't.
Oh, here we go. We can hear. Can you guys hear Ricky
On the phone.
or the phone? I bet you she's in like some sort of meeting.
What could she be doing?
Working. She's at work.
She's probably at all the dive bars.
Oh, I don't think she is.
Your call has been
Oh, Richard.
All right. Well, she'll see that I called and maybe call back when she has a second.
Ugh.
I also think that you get to a point in the night, right? Let's remove the discussion of Nashville for a second.
I can't. I'd like want to actually literally cancel your flight.
Okay, that's fine. You can do that. I didn't pay for it, so it's on the company card. And I'll stay here and I'll hang out, but
Feed the cat.
I won't feed the cats. You're going to have to find someone to do that. I'm just going to be out in the town getting bottle service in Seattle.
Yeah, okay.
But no, I want to point something out. And I know that bottle service oftentimes has a very douchey connotation, right? Like it's sparklers, it's bros and double popped collar shirts. Like,
Ugh.
I get it.
What?
And I'm sure I've lived that life many times. But there's also a space and financial benefit to bottle service depending on the night you're going to have. And there's a time-saving part of it, too. Because the one thing, and again, before you go nuts about whatever you feel like going nuts about, Carla Marie, hear me out. When you have a lot of guys in a group, getting into packed bars can be very difficult.
Agreed.
Okay.
For your bachelorette party that you guys went to, this makes sense.
We went to a bachelor party.
Right.
Yes. But let's say we go out, right? And it's you and I. It's what are you laughing at?
Go ahead.
It's Ricky, her boyfriend, maybe a couple other guy friends, whatever. And we're all going out. Now you end up with a messed up ratio for a bouncer to let you in easily. You're going to packed bars.
You and AJ, Ricky's boyfriend, are the only men.
That's not true.
And Zach. And he lives there and knows everybody.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so Audi Swan brings up a amazing point.
Okay, what is that?
If Carla Marie had to be quiet during the couples massage, Anthony has to do what she says in Nashville.
No, that's not happening.
It is, and we didn't even talk about the massage.
That's not happening because that was a 1 hour experience as opposed to an entire weekend in a different city. They're not equal. They're not even close.
Ricky, answer your phone.
All right, well, she's not going to answer her phone.
Didn't Erica go to school there or something?
Erica did go to Belmont, which is in Nashville, yes. And the funniest thing is, I do remember, I very specifically remember going to Nashville with Carla Marie in 2017. When did we do the Delta trip?
We were there for a day, right?
Yeah, we were there for 2 days because we made sure to spend some extra time there. And I do know that we went to Broadway and had a table at one of the places, and Carla Marie had the time of her life. There was a rooftop bar that we were at, and we had our own little section.
I don't remember this.
Yeah. Mike D was with us. Nada was with us. Steve came out.
Yeah, but I don't remember a rooftop bar.
And we're all dancing like maniacs. Weather wasn't great, but...
I don't recall liking that.
Well, you had the time of your life.
I have an idea. We'll call Mike D, and if he says we should get bottle service, then we should do it.
No. As much as I love Mike D, he's one of my favorite people in the entire world, I don't trust him to make that decision for me. I trust Mike D to make a lot of decisions.
Mike D from the Bobby Bones Show, host of Movie Mike's podcast.
Mm-hmm. All right. We have to move on from that, by the way, the big talker thing, because I feel like we've kind of...
Lisa, thank you.
What?
She said, I definitely prefer the freedom to bar hop, especially in a place like Nashville. I don't want to be stuck in some stuffy place with bottle service. I want to go to the dive bars and line dance.
Stop hitting the table. You're not going to line dance.
Sure am.
You can barely dance. Revolution.
So much easier in a line.
All right.
I can't believe you're attempting, it's not going to happen, to commandeer my business trip where I am the boss.
You're not the boss.
We're not. I can promise you we're not doing bottle service in Nashville.
You're on a panel that's talking about selling social media with your boss babes. You're going to be like, guys, join my tribe or whatever all those people say.
I'm the only female.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
the host, Brooke, she's amazing. She's on the air.
Are people can't live stream this, right? This is just for people who are at the seminar?
Yeah, you got to pay the big bucks to come see it.
It is, and this is like a big deal. There are, to go back to the region,
CEOs of all the major radio companies.
To go back to the original reason we brought this up in the big talking engagements, this is actually a very big deal. So I do want to congratulate Carla Marie, as lame as she is, going to Nashville and not partying like a real human.
I don't know what to wear.
There are some big names in music and in radio and in the corporate world and the advertising space and the social media space that are going to be here. So Carla Marie, congratulations.
Thank you, Anthony.
All right. Next up, and maybe one day we'll have little slides for everything we're talking about. Should you work a job that you hate? Okay.
Well, my instant reaction is no, but I'm sure you have some reason why we should.
Well, I was thinking about this the other day because one of the books that I'm reading right now is called Think Like a Freak. And they talk about how anyone who becomes an expert in a field has to at least enjoy that field because you're spending so much time doing it to become an expert and become the top of that field that you have to enjoy your time there, right? That makes sense. And then I thought about how oftentimes we talk about and are big proponents of finding something that you love to do and doing that for your work so that it doesn't feel terrible every day. But then I was having a conversation with a friend, and we were talking about how the corporate / work world can take the things that you love and ruin them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And this goes across the board. You talk to pro athletes, they'll say, I love playing the game. I hate the business of playing the game. Right? You talk to actors and actresses. I love acting. I love my career. I hate the business side. Same with musicians.
Yep.
And then I thought to myself, well, what if we're doing this all wrong? What if we should be searching for jobs that we don't like and leaving all the things that we like to do in our own time whenever we feel like doing it,
like
however we feel like doing
somewhere. Like do a job that you don't like care about so that you don't waste all this extra time you have doing something you're passionate about. Like you can do the thing that you're passionate about in your own time, not on company time.
So let's see. Lenny from Queens in the Twitch chat said, I love IT, but I hate working in IT. And that's a lot like work, because normally you're working for someone else, or even if you're working for yourself, you have to deal with people you don't want to deal with. It brings down the thing that you like. And I always go back to the Dennis Rodman quote in The Last Dance. If you watch that special on either Netflix or ESPN, he's surrounded by cameras in the gym. And he says something along the lines of, no, I would play basketball every day for free because I get paid for this crap. And he's literally looking at all of the reporters who are circling him in the gym, saying, I get paid to deal with you, basically. And it was just an interesting little, I don't know. I don't know if there's a right answer. I'm sure there are people who have worked high-paying jobs in industries they dislike for the paycheck, and then they get to take that paycheck and do whatever they want with it.
Danny B said, live your passion without restrictions and work boundaries. Work to support your passion.
So does that go towards what I'm saying? Like,
Yes,
work a job you don't necessarily love.
Work to be able to have the money to do your passion. Like, if you love working on cars, don't be a mechanic. Literally do anything else and then, like, work on cars for funsies.
Yeah. And then Jen from Jersey City in the Twitch chat said, the best piece of advice I ever got was to do what you love, because bad days will happen and you need something to get you through it.
Yeah,
but if you make enough, can't you just say, like, I hate what I'm about to do, or I hate this job, or I hate dealing with these people
every day forever?
I don't know. I wonder if there is some sort of curve, right? Some sort of chart that shows how much you make compared to what you're willing to deal with.
I also think that no matter what you get into, people ruin everything. So I could be doing a job that I would like not find entertaining at all, but if your coworkers and the people you have to meet with are good people, you will have the best time ever. And that's
True.
what it was like at Elvis's show. Like, it never felt like going to work. Like, waking up that time was never like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to go do this. And I think it got to a point where we had our own show where it did feel like, I can't believe I have to go do this and deal with all the crap, where we were lower on the totem pole at Elvis's show. So it was just like going to daycare every day and hanging out with our friends.
Yeah, Elvis's show is a whole different space in general. And I wonder if there's anyone out there who maybe is doing something they're like, I don't actually like going to work. There's nothing about
Made
my
by
job.
Erica, I think, said that.
What, can you find that?
It was a little further up. She said, this is me right now.
Okay. Here, you can find it.
She just
Carla
said,
Marie.
this is me right now.
Oh, okay. So explain kind of what you do, or you can call us if you want. We do have our phone line that's connected to Bluetooth.
But all calls will be turned off for Ricky.
Well, like, we'll hang up on Erica to talk to Ricky. Let me make sure Google Voice is on here. 201-305-0894. 201-305-0894.
Okay, Marijuana said, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. He said, I've never felt like I had to come to the shop. I genuinely love it.
It's good to know, because I go to that job and I like to know that. But, and I totally understand that. If you've watched our show at any point, you know that we have normally, almost across the board, said to go find something you like to do. Mm-hmm. I just wonder if there's any truth or any validity in just go work whatever job pays you the most and use that money to enjoy the rest of your life.
I'm going to fuck it up because I don't know the full story, but JSDF said the Great Resignation. Mm-hmm. So apparently they're trying to change the name to it because they've realized now with all the research, since that was a few months ago, that people didn't just resign. They resigned from those jobs and then got jobs that were paying almost double.
Hold on. We got a call.
So it's the Great Rev.
Hello.
Something.
Hello.
Hey, is this Erica?
Yes, it is.
Okay, let me turn you up. I want to make sure that everyone can hear you. So before we actually go any further, did anyone hear Erica just then? I want to make sure this is all working. It's the beauty of producing your own show live.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Erica, you are in the Richmond, Virginia area? Arlington, Virginia area. Okay. So what you said that, yes, this is you right now. You're working a job that you don't love. Tell us about that.
Well, I'm actually hiding in the breastfeeding room right now at work.
Are you
breastfeeding?
But I was in industrial. No.
Okay.
I was just hiding. I needed a room that was soundproof.
Okay, so what do you do?
So I was an industrial designer for 10 years. I did engineering drawings for cosmetic displays and all sorts of things. And then I couldn't find a job. So currently I'm an executive assistant. And yeah.
Okay, so
I
then,
do not enjoy it, but I'm grateful for the salary.
and that's perfect.
It's on. You guys are on. Okay.
There we go.
You're so back.
I don't know what
But we
the hell.
did end it, so everyone has to refresh, I guess.
That sucks.
Then we had a great conversation with Erica, made by Erica. Give her a follow.
Yeah. And it cut off. Did anyone hear any of Erica's conversation? 'Cause actually, we know that they did because some people said they could hear her.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That was stupid. So there have been so many internet issues. I saw local people tweeting last night, like local news reporters that were like, anyone else having outages? Like, I'm having issues. So we have been. And on Thursday, I think we're getting, or at least the first step to finally getting new real internet.
Yeah, hopefully. That's the goal. So we'll see what happens. It was real weird. We actually lost all of our internet on Sunday. And then when Carla Marie called to investigate, they were like, oh, no, that was totally our fault. It was something that AT&T did. But we don't have AT&T as a service. We have Xfinity. Are they the same company now?
Apparently, and they just turned us off, like literally disconnected our account. So that was over an hour process. And then had been trying to get CenturyLink. They were telling us they couldn't install it certain places. It was so bizarre. These two, I'm still not convinced that they were real, but we told them to watch our show because they were standing outside for like 30 minutes. These two like high school, college age dudes are at the door in their CenturyLink outfits and they're like, hey, do you want CenturyLink? We're like, yeah, we're supposed to be getting it, but they told us they couldn't install. And he was like, no, we're making this happen. This is the head tech guy. This is his number. And I don't know what's happening, but they're coming on Thursday. I don't believe it, but we'll see.
So a lot of people are saying that Xfinity is the worst. We have not had the best. It's weird because I never want to like sound off on Xfinity on Twitter or anything because I feel like that usually just falls on the customer service people. And they've always been phenomenal. Like every customer service person I've talked to has been great. It's just the service itself stinks. So hopefully we will switch from that. Sorry if you had issues or we had issues and you couldn't catch most of our conversation with Erica. It was good though. It was the best conversation we've ever had.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you missed it. You'll just have to trust us, I guess. Let's see here. We have Cox here, and it's great.
Yeah, Martha, because there's 12 of you using the internet.
No, but you know what's crazy? When we
The
traveled,
best internet ever was in
Omaha.
Nebraska.
Omaha had hands down the fastest internet we've ever experienced.
Like if I go to this is my question. When you go to Wi-Fi to connect, I've got 50 different Wi-Fi networks to connect to because all my neighbors show up.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're also in one of the most densely populated cities in America.
Oh, Ricky said, I'm about to be on TV. I can call you back after.
Oh, that's right. She's doing like a modeling thing for a local news channel. I'm sure she'll post a clip later. Definitely check her out.
I'm
Well,
telling you.
we actually have to reset our internet now to make sure that we have enough bandwidth and connection for the big speaking engagement we've got to do in a second.
No, we don't have files. I just see there's a lot of questions. We have CenturyLink fiber. It's the only fiber we get. There's Wave G
No, we don't have CenturyLink. We have
in
Xfinity.
Seattle.
Oh,
In
okay.
Seattle. CenturyLink fiber is the best internet you can get in our area specifically. So no. And there's different fiber available in different places, like in New Jersey. I know you can get Verizon.
You're sending all this to Ricky.
Oh, I should know more because this is what my brother's company is, but I don't. But yes, okay, that's that. And there's something I was going to say. Oh, Made by Erica's business is Made by Erica on Instagram. And I see a lot of people saying, can you recap the conversation? And she was just saying how she specifically is currently working for corporate America as an executive assistant to kind of just help fuel her business and be able to have that paycheck and not worry and continue working on her business. But it wasn't always like that for her. And we were talking about how everything is situational. And she mentioned, which is super important, is to always check in on yourself and see, like, do I really want to be here? Because she stayed at her last job way longer than she should have been, and stuff like that. And I said, you can always change. Like, no one's telling you don't go do a job that you love, but you can leave that and then do that as your side hustle, your passion, or your hobby, and work as an executive assistant, maybe something you're not passionate about.
And in a lot of the industries where you have people who have grown up wanting to be in a lot of the, I don't even know what to call them, the glamour jobs, if you will, right? In anything that makes you like a public figure, anything that has some sort of like star power attached to it, a lot of times the corporate structure will use that against you and know that that has been your dream. So they will make you do things, jump through hoops, run you ragged with that knowledge. And you need to be smart enough to look at what's going on around you, look at how people are treating you, and leave that situation. So at the end of the conversation, to put a little bow on it, would I suggest taking a job you hate specifically because you hate it? No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Just an interesting thought that maybe being able to make more money in an industry that you don't love allows you to do more of the things that you do love. I don't know.
It's true.
That could be possible.
I just put Erica's business in there. I forgot she changed the name.
All right, so go check that out. And lastly, and we're going to end the show with this basically every day until we get to this event, you can hang out with us at Seattle Cocktail District. It's March 5th. We're going to be celebrating Carla Marie's birthday. Ricky, who we did not get on the phone today, but we'll get her on Thursday, hopefully. We'll be there. Jake will be there. Erica and John from the Almost On Air podcast and their shows, respectively, Ryan Seacrest Show and Val's Show in LA.
Yep.
They'll be here as well. So you can hang out. There is a Discord chat specifically for that event. If you are going to go, you can coordinate with other people in the community for that. Carla Marie, anything before we go?
Our merch store is officially open for all, and go to youlookgreat.co. That is how you get there.
Peace out. You look great.